Hello guys and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls Prepared to Die. I'm Kulikin Dragoon, and in the last episode we went down to the New Londo ruins. We got another Firekeeper soul, so we now have our Estus flasks reinforced up to +3. We also got the very large embers, so we could improve our weapons up to +15. Our Zweihander is now at +14. We talked to King Seeker of Framp, the Primordial Servant, and we placed the Lord Vessel at the altar. And now we have been instructed to kill basically the other three lords, or other couple lords, so we have to kill Grave Lord Nito, the first of the dead, the Witch of Izalith. We have to kill the 4 kings of New Londo, who each inherited a shard of Gwyn's Lord Soul, and we have to kill Gwyn's former confidant, Seath the Scaleless, the dragon who betrayed his own. So we're going to get to that eventually, but we're not going to go there just yet. There is an optional world I want to get to here in Anor Londo. We had to go back, actually, to, if you guys remember, when we went back to the Undead Asylum, we picked up the particular doll. This here is where we're going to use it. I thought about doing, I usually do this as I go through Anor Londo before I finish it, but I decided that this time, so that I could, for the Let's Play, I wanted to actually try to get through Anor Londo first, and not be like, here's Anor Londo, here's this world, now here's back to Anor Londo. I wanted to kind of do it. I didn't want to do it that way, so I decided to skip this part of the game until I got to, I got both of that one, until I got through that part. Now I'm back here, so we're going to go to that world. And if you guys remember, when we walked around, we could actually crash this chandelier down the ground, all for an item. It's a sorcery. We'll never use it, which is kind of bad, too bad, because it is a good sorcery. And I am trying not to get killed, but these items are not making it easy on me. So I've run around with a spear stuck out of me. In my in my knee, no less, guys. I have a throwing knife in my knee. But you guys may already know this, but I'll put this out as a little bit of Skyrim thing. Taking an arrow to the knee actually does not necessarily mean taking an actual arrow to your knee. More than likely, what it actually refers to is getting married. So taking an arrow to your knee means that you got down on one knee and proposed. Okay, so I did. Well, that's just a little bit of Skyrim trivia for you. And there's another guy over here that he's guarding an item. Some items we're gonna pick up. If you guys remember Iron Tarkus from way back in Sen's Fortress, Iron Tarkus made it through Sen's Fortress. He took down the for his story in this game, he took down the Golem, and he came and he left his sign there so he could help anybody. He came here and he had to follow the same path we did, which means he had to walk way up there on top on the rafters. But if you guys, we pick this up, we get the black iron things, the black iron great sword, a great shield, and the great sword. What is one of the theories as to why these items are here is that he attempted to walk up there, but he was too heavy. He actually fell and died here, and they were pulled off to the side. Actually by a friend of his who we believe made it through with him. So that's just one theory. But the other part is now we have the great sword, which is a very useful now, because now that we have it, we can start improving it. We can change it into a divine. But first, we are going to examine this painting. now we have been taken to another time and place. Welcome, gentlemen, to the painted world of Arimis. This is it's a completely optional world. You never actually have to come here if you don't want to. It's actually, I really like this world. I do think the developers did a really good job at designing it up. Even just making the feel. I mean, as you come up here, you see hollows impaled through spikes. They're stuck there as a warning to anyone coming here, as a don't come here. This is not a place you want to go. And we're going to light the bonfire here. We're going to rest at it. We can't level 1. I don't want to go to level 1. I want to go to repair. And so now we are actually stuck here. If I try to warp out, the bonfire is cut off from the others. We cannot warp from this bonfire. So we actually have to find our way out of this world in order to go anywhere else. As you can kind of tell that the enemies here are tough, but nowhere near as tough as other ones. And just kind of looking around, there's these ruins. It's snowy, but also you kind of look up. You got people hanging around, and so this kind of world all just kind of gives off the vibe of this is not a world you should be in, type of idea. At least that's the kind of feel I get from it. Is that this is not a world that you were ever supposed to be in, that really anybody's ever really supposed to have come to. Maybe that's just me. But this is gonna be a good spot. Oh gosh, no. You need to die. Die away from me. Please. Thank you. If you guys are wondering why I keep saying no, it's because they explode. I hate these ones. He's just gonna keep shooting pyromancies. And unfortunately, I didn't switch out my pyromancy, so all of my pyromancies right now, my only pyromancy right now in question is a close range pyromancy. I don't have any longer in the ones, which I really should swap to now that I've got a great fireball one. Alright. I'm trying to remember. Okay, I know how to get that one. I do know how to get to it, guys. Shield up, because now we have to take on a White Mouse. Okay, so they're not very hard. Oh, I got a humanity from it. Sweetness. It's always nice getting humanities. I should have, I think, at least, what, 28, 29 now? I got 29 humanities, so I already have enough with that and my twin humanities to do the Covenant. That Covenant I told you guys about before, when that time comes. So that's not something I need to be super concerned with. What the hell? Oh, there you are. Precision shooting, guys. That's what we strive for here at Kulkan Dragoon headquarters. Now, I'm going to leave my bow out because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's that guy. Actually, there's two of them. I'm going to try and die as little as possible. I'm not making no guarantees. Ah, that's right. Toxic. And I did it again. My brain is thinking good today, isn't it, guys? I just toxified myself twice. That's another one of these little buggers all the way over here. I'm running out Estus flasks. Forgot how much damage these guys do. So I've got 2 Estus flasks left, but that should still be more than enough to at least get a little bit further. Now, cut you down. And we can't get that item yet, but we will be able to in the semi-near future. I'm kind of wandering around here. I want to make sure I don't miss any items. This is an area where there's lots of kind of little hidden nuances. Things you could miss, things that, not necessarily anything that like, you're like, oh, I need to do that, I need to do this. I don't think there's any of those types of items in this world. Well, there might be one, depending on how you want to play. There are a couple things in this world that I want, but I'm not going to spend the time to get them right now. Because that'd take a lot of time and a lot of effort. I think this is one. How do I do this again? No, I take it back. I don't have to do anything here. I think there's another way I can get back there. This is kind of like, it's almost more of a maze. This, I think this was actually the very first level that the developers designed, as they put a lot of time and effort into it. And I think it really does show that they really did try with this world and try to create this kind of overwhelming feel. There are a couple of extra things that we don't actually ever really see here, just in this world itself. I'll try to avoid this poison dragon. There's extra little secrets and things like that too that you can find like hidden in the game codes, and plus there's channels on YouTube that are devoted to talking about different things in the Dark Souls world, things that you can kind of find, things you can do. And so I would suggest you try to find a couple of those. Those are actually, most of those are pretty good videos. But for like here, like I was saying, like, it is one of the very first kind of designed worlds. So it's designed to kind of like, you have to go to different places. You have to do a lot of different things in order to actually get to the boss area. There's plenty of enemies, but the enemies are kind of spread out. There's dangers here, but the dangers don't really subtract from the beauty of the world itself and the difficulties that you kind of have to go through throughout this world. It was actually believed one of the kind of things that you kind of like we learned throughout like looking into game codes and things like that is we also kind of think this might actually at one point have been the world that the developers were originally going to put Brave Lord Nito into. He's not here. There is a kind of proof almost that might have been true at one point. Blood Shield. That's right. That might have been true at one point, that this is where they were going to put it here as kind of, if you want to be really disturbed, that's the rest of that dragon we just killed. That they were going to put Nito here, because the boss room here is, it's not a badly designed boss room. There's also evidence in the code that there was at one point plans for the boss room the floor in the boss room to fall out. And so I think the reason that they believe it was Nito is I think he was supposed to be one of like the first bosses designed for the game. And so this is kind of this was the first level. He was one of the earliest bosses designed for the players to fight against. So, you know, put 2 and 2 together, and you know, you get 4 or 5. So guys, if you add 1 and 1 together, you get 10. Always remember that. A little secret, math secret. Always remember. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and show this off here as long as I can live to do it. Down there is where we just were at. This is going to be a long trip. I always feel very, very nervous when I do this. If there's these bastards on the way up. That's not the last one, too, if I remember correctly. Now, they drop an item that I'm going to want to collect. I'm going to need, I think, at least 10 of them. I hate this part. I need to get all the way up here. I'll show this to you guys. Alright. The red sign, soap sign. I never knew that was up there for the longest time period. Much like the white sign, soap sign that we have right now, the red sign actually will, you can put it down, and if you put down the red sign, you can be summoned to another person's world, not to help, but as an invader. And so instead of using the cracked red eye orbs, you could actually just, oh, here's where you've been hiding. This is the one I didn't build before. Instead of, there we go, I need a bunch of those. Instead of, like, so that allows people who want to PvP can do that. It works well for, like, duel situations. If you want to duel against this person, then, well, voila. You can just summon them directly to your world. And so there are some good things to it. Alright, let's go through here. And then there's these guys. I hate fighting these guys. Found this a long time ago. If I can do this right, I should be able to. Because they can do a lot of damage, and you can't attack them from the front. You have to, like, attack them from the side. So I'm gonna try and the biggest thing is, like, they don't just have they don't just pokey you with the spears, they also throw them at you. A lot of times I think, yeah, it's like as long as you kind of, like, hide out behind something, you can draw a good portion of them out. And as long as you hit them from the side, they're not too dangerous. I'm gonna use my last Estus response here, guys. Shouldn't be too many left here. So let's kill you. Let's kill you. Let's kill you. Oh shoot, I got stabbed there. I think this is the last one. Alright, so now we've cleared out this area. Those enemies do respawn, unfortunately. We get a humanity from that. If I remember correctly, there's a lot of humanity in this world. And we get the Ring of Sacrifice. That's useful, but not nearly as useful as the rare ring that we already have. We need the you don't need it, but my personal suggestion for anybody, when you go to Seath the Scaleless, take a rare Ring of Sacrifice. More than even just taking a rare Ring of Sacrifice, wear it before you fight him the first time. Oh, I died. Shoot. I should have gone for the door, guys. I should have gone for the door. Now I'm going to have to go around again. I should have gone and tried to open up the door first before I took them on. Alright, I'm gonna go back up here. Yeah, because there's this door right here. I was right next to it. I should have gone for that door. If I'd gone for that door, then I would have been able to just waltz right into the main room. No problems. But no, I got greedy. I want to try and get more souls. So hopefully, we can make it back to our soul, because 29,000 souls is nothing to scoff at. We do have other ways of healing besides our Estus Flask. It's just that they're limited, and I'd rather not use them if I can avoid it. Alright, so let's get that. Let's do this. There you go. You do have to kind of keep an eye out for these little bastards. Alright, they're dead. Are you gonna get me? No, I need more souvenirs. The souvenirs are overpriced, guys. That's a dried finger. Not what I thought it was. That's much better than what I thought it was. No, it isn't. It's much worse than what I thought it was. What am I thinking? But, dried fingers, I believe, are, shoot. That's my last blooming one, guys. That is not good. Luckily, or unluckily, I don't even want to look at it. The ones who breathe fire, they don't want to stay near you. Never mind. I'd probably be taking a lot less damage if I could get my bumper move every time I hit it. Right now is when I wish I had a heal miracle. Nope. Stay away from me. Alright. So we're doing okay, guys. Unfortunately, once more, we're down to 2 Estus Flasks and half health. Not you. Actually, I've got something I can do here to help myself out. Flamestone melee ring should help. I'm gonna take another swig of essence. There's my last Estus Flask, which means we're probably going to have to do a little bit of a shoot through to get back to the gate. But there's a couple other things we aren't going to have to do that did do us damage last time. One thing is we're not going to have to fight that dragon again. We're not going to have to go back up to the top of the stairs, try to get that red soap sign. think what I'm going to try to do is I think I'm going to try to shoot past all of those little fleshy guys and run and see if I can. I think I can just open the door from the outside. Because if I can just open that door and run back to the bonfire, that'll reset the area. But I'll still be alive and I'll have my Estus flask back. Oh, that's where I thought it'd be over there more. Alright, so I got my souls back, but still no Estus flasks. Alright, so alright, so now we've got our souls. We can come back out here. We can rest. We can repair all of our stuffs. The door is now open, so we can now go in and out as we please, and we can actually level up again. I've been putting it off, but I need more health. I didn't want it, guys, but I need it. I need more health. I'm going to have to start putting points into health. I didn't want to have to do it. But I think we're at a good point. We're doing crap tons of damage. Our sword is at plus 14. Until we get ourselves a Titanite slab, we actually can't go any higher. There's still a lot left to do here in this world, so I'm probably going to do that on the next episode. Man, these guys do a lot of damage. I don't remember them doing this much damage. Maybe I had more health. That might have been it too. I might have had more health. There, Pyromancy, Acid Surge. Like I said, do you ever get the feeling that you're not wanted somewhere? Maybe it's that moment when you're walking through spikes, a dozen spikes that just all had undead impaled. I don't know, maybe it's just me. There's an NPC invader here too as well. We want to take him on. He's got a funny item. My buddy of mine loved it. It's called the Xanathos Crown. Not that that's what he called it. We always called it something else. But I just love this world. I love the painted world. So much fun. And I'll have to try it at some point. I had a friend of mine tell me there's a way to warp out from here without beating the boss. I can't do it now. But he said, and I'll have to try this out, that the way that you have to do it is you have to warp into the world, which you can do at any time, and then without resting at the bonfire, you have to actually and without resting at the bonfire, you have to actually then warp. Shoot, I died. You have to use your homework bone to go back to the last bonfire you rested at. Apparently, if you do that, then you can warp in and out of this world without actually beating the boss. Now, you may wonder why I bring that up now, but you guys will see a little bit more in the next episode. I'm not going to go for too much longer in this one. I want my soul back, though. Why that knowledge could be very useful for us. 20,000 souls. This is not a time or an area where you want to go around losing your souls. the guys aren't super tough when it comes to health, but they don't necessarily make it easy to kill them either. Especially since you gotta do this whole from the side angle, because they got those shields. Shields block almost everything you throw at them. Large leather shield. Alright, now we take them all down again. Alright, let's head then towards the next area. Yeah, oh man, I hate this. This is the one part about this world I don't like. Just about anybody who's been here knows it too. Alright, I'm gonna go down here. But I'm actually going to end off the episode here, guys. Next time we'll go through the rest of the painted world, hopefully, and we'll get everything else here done, and we'll have lots of fun. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.